Yeah, at my Brooklyn, go see Shaq.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Chiefs at 1-8 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning. But unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, Campbell making the catch. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Prescott now.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them, and they'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards there for number 15.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nyheim Hines,
his first rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next to score, Broncos 14, Chiefs 3.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Prescott completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now for the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Lloyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is right there. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly
taking it right down Broadway and all the way home for a Broncos score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Hines. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdowns. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Prescott. That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 1st down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. And again, it's Prescott.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They run again with Hines. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
170 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that, street.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run with Hines.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line. It'll go. It's a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Room here to run. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. My 242 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a give to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Hines. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.